The men's 100 final coming up. This is the lineup. Well, there's another Thompson here. Obadili Thompson in lane number 1. He's the Central American champion from this year, the Commonwealth bronze medalist. Greene Street Thompson, Cayman Islands and 2, competed for the United States for a number of years and has gone back home. Great long jumper and has been in sparkling form here to go through, but he's a big outsider. Thompson, I think, has got a chance for a medal in lane 1, but Greene Street Thompson looks an outsider in 2. The Americans have got 3 in the final here, and the first of them is in lane number 3. There's Greene Street Thompson, the 26-year-old. Tim Harden, third in the American Championships, has run 9.92 this year, 4th in the Pan American Championships in 1994. Don't think he's gone well enough here to get a medal.
And he tightened up badly in the semi-final. He did run 10.05 though, and he got a medal at the World Indoor Championships earlier this year, so he's got the experience to be amongst the medals, but a bronze at best.
21-year-old, youngest in the final, Dwayne Chambers of the United Kingdom, Great Britain, second in the European Championships last year, got through the 10-second barrier this year. Huge talent.
Well, along with Jason Gardner, replacing Linford Christie at the vanguard of sprinting in Europe. The Union Jack in the background, they love their track and field. They'd be delighted to see 2 in the final.
Well, he's keeping them waiting now. He might put them in his wake in the final. Maurice Greene, the world record holder. He took Bailey's record from 9.84 to 9.79 in Athens this year. And in Athens 2 years ago, he won the world championship. Could we see a double-double? Jones and now Greene.
You bet we can. Greene is going to win this, and I think Shurin and Thompson will be pushing for medals. But this guy will run fast tonight. I think he'll run 9.80 in bits. But I don't think he's going to break the world record because he knows he can win without having to do that. And that's a big psychology.
Bruni Surin is in his 5th World Championship 100-metre final. That is a remarkable achievement. He was second in Gothenburg 4 years ago and is in the best form of his career, and I think represents the danger, if there is one, to Greene.
No doubt about that. It is a remarkable performance by Bruni Surin. Probably the most underrated sprinter in the world, along with Frankie Fredericks.
Jason Gardner, the top Brit this year, 23 years of age, the British champion, was the World Junior silver medalist back in '94, and the Brits are hoping for big things from him.
It would be terrific if we could get back into the medals again. We've been away from them for a bit. Linford obviously being the touchstone for British sprinting for so many years. These are young guys. This is a very big moment for these guys. I fancy that they'll just miss out on medals today.
Well, Tim Montgomery got one. He got a bronze behind Greene. And Bailey, what a quinella that was in Athens. And Montgomery was the 3rd man home, and he's I think maybe the 2nd or 3rd American, certainly behind Greene here on what we've seen.
Well, Bailey not here. He didn't run in this championship, but he's coached on FAF, has 3 in the final. Obadili Thompson, Bruni Surin and Greene Street Thompson. They talk so much about HSI and John Smith. Without Bolden, they're just represented by Greene, who's standing back here. I do think he can break the world record. I think he wants to join Carl Lewis as someone who's done it at the most important time, along with Donovan Bailey. I think he can do it here. The conditions are fantastic.
It's such a great record that it's going to be tough, isn't it? He took it from 84 to 79. That is really the tough part about it. Like you, I think he's in the shape. The moment's right. He loves the big stage.
There's no question about his ability to do it. I just don't think he probably needs to be. He doesn't have to do it to win this. And I think that makes a big difference in lining up here.
So again, the start, because Surin really had a crack at him in the quarter-final, didn't he? Greene in front of him early and holding him off. Is there a bigger prize in world athletics, the men's 100 final?
Yeah, the 15.
I knew you'd say that. They're coming up now. Greene in 5, the favourite, and Surin in 6. Suddenly, the stadium is quiet. We saw Jones 10 minutes ago run 10.70 to win. The Americans are in for a golden night, we think. Greene in 5, Surin in 6. 3 Americans in the final, 2 Brits.
Listos.
Set. Clean start. Greene got away pretty well with Surin. Going fast, Chambers early. Greene's got some work to do. Surin trying to go with him. There's not much in it. Greene's in front. He's just won. A wonderful race. He had to dip and pull out everything, and he did. And Surin's run a mighty race too. 9.81 unofficial. What a run. Only this man has ever run faster. No major championship has ever been run as fast as that.
Under Bailey's world record, the old world record of 9:84. He missed the start. How fast can he run if he gets it all right?
It's down to 9:80. It's been squared off to 9:80 on the sheet, within 1/100th of his own world record.
9:80 with a bad start. What's he going to do when he gets it right?
It's frightening, isn't it? It really is. Bruni Surin was a fantastic effort. 9:84
equals the Canadian record. Equals Donovan Bailey's old world record at 9:84, and Chambers third, the Brit, 9:97.
Fantastic effort from Chambers. Obadeli Thompson, 10 seconds, was in fourth. But here's the champion, defended his title like Marion Jones did. It's a golden double for the Americans. And that is just such a fantastic run. We saw the championship pedigree of Marion Jones under pressure, and we saw it there again from Greene. Surin got out better. He had the lead at halfway, but this man got through.
What was so exciting was the race, not just the time. It was the race. They had to give it all because Surin was challenging and really putting it to him. And what we've seen tonight is a really great champion coming to the fore.
Greene rose to the occasion, but he was pushed by Surin. Let's not make any doubt about that tonight. Surin's run the best race of his life, and Chambers to have nicked onto the rostrum is very good news.
At 21, no man has ever run 9:84 and lost a major championship. In fact, that is the time that Bailey ran to win the Olympic Games in world record time just 3 years ago. You said the 1,500 metres has moved on. Well, the 100's moving on as well at a pretty alarming rate right now.
It is. It's moving on in speed, but it's moving on in depth too.
Wonderful final. We have seen two of the great finals of all time tonight. That's no exaggeration. Jones and now Greene in slashing times and going home to win and defending world championships 1 year out from Sydney.
And if you haven't got your tickets to the 100-metre final in Sydney, then go out tomorrow morning and make sure you get them, because it's going to be a great show. We know that Matt Shervington has got the ability to get there. We saw that. We would have liked to have seen him in here. He would have been right in the mix. It wasn't to be. But with Marion Jones and Maurice Greene,
1/100th outside his world record. We said earlier, no championship in history has been run so fast. 9:80 the winner, and Surin in second place at 9:84. The time that Bailey ran. Now here we go again. He didn't get a great start. Surin and Chambers was away well, and Harden was probably best away, and Thompson was up there. Now Greene's got to work. He's got to beat off Chambers and Harden, but most of all Surin. He goes to him now. He just gets in front. Surin tries to dig. Stay relaxed. Greene knows he's got a challenge. Surin dipped early. Greene got it.
Surin ran just a magnificent race. He was in front for such a long way. He stayed so relaxed. Greene stayed relaxed. It's sprinting of the highest calibre. Only then does Bruni stretch and Greene stretches. The tongue goes out. We've seen that before. Such relaxed sprinting at the very, very highest level. It really is amazing stuff.
Daley Thompson's with us. Daley, what did you think of all of that?
I thought it was brilliant. I mean, anytime you get the world's best guys together and they can come up with a performance like that, I mean, it's unreal. I mean, when you consider that the man actually had a bad start, did Maurice Greene, and he still was able to come through, I think we haven't seen the fastest of him yet.
Yeah, we agree with that. Surin in second place, and Chambers for the Brits coming through, the 21-year-old.
Oh, I think it's brilliant, you know, because it's very difficult back in England because, you know, there's a lot of pressure on the guys. And look at the end of that race. You can just see, I mean, at the last 10 metres, he knew it was his. You know, he was just coming through nicely, and all the pressure was on Surin trying to stay in front, because I think it's a bit like horse racing. It's very tough to stay in front.
It is. Daley Thompson, the double decathlete Olympic champion and the man who won the gold medal at the very first World Championships in Helsinki in 1983. Great to have a chat to you, DT.
Hey, cheers, mate.
Well, Bruni Surin, we talked about him being one of the underestimated sprinters in the world.
Yep.
He probably still is. We'll talk about Lewis and also Donovan Bailey and Maurice Greene.
5 finals at this level. I mean, it's remarkable.
Absolutely, and it was such a great race. I think not very often do you get to see 100 where the lead changes 2 or 3 times. I mean, normally it's just an explosive sprint, and then and then just a dominance that exerts itself. But to actually see that level of competition and variation in 100 just makes it such an exciting race.
It's a paradox, Steve, but it was almost slow motion, wasn't it? The change and the fortunes of the two. Look, he's being mobbed here. John Smith is coach, the man who coaches Mary Jo Perec and Atto Bolden. But as you say, it was unfolding before our very eyes, albeit at a very fast pace and happening quickly.
Like Lewis in 91. Like
Yes.
Lewis in 91, where he was almost last and got through to win in a world record.
Yeah, one of the funny things is Bruce, that even though it's going really fast for us, for the guys that are actually running the race, it's almost kind of going in slow motion because all your senses are heightened and everything else. And what tends to happen is that you get a chance to kind of look around, see how everybody else is doing, and you actually get to think quite a lot during the race.
Interesting comments there from Daley Thompson. And the exhilaration of winning a gold medal at the global level.
Well, I don't think you can beat it, especially as, you know, when you're a favourite and you're coming into it. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on people. And I think when you've actually done it, it's such a relief. As you can see, I mean, just look at him. I mean, he's down there, he's thanking God and everybody else he knows.
Well, he probably knows a lot right now, doesn't he, DT? And he's the man. I think he's one of the great champions, there's no question. The 100 metres, we've had some beauties right the way back. I mean, Jesse Owens in 36, and we go all the way through to Carl Lewis and his domination in the 80s. But I think this man's a seriously great champion at this event.
Well, I think what he's got to do, he's a contender. I think he's got to win the Olympic Games, because, I mean, that is the true mark of being a champion. And, I mean, Carl Lewis managed it a few times. So, yeah, I mean, he's up there with the greats, but I think he's still got a little way to go. I mean, look how fast he's running. I mean, it's brilliant. But in terms of being the greatest, I think he's still got to be an Olympic champion.
Well, Sydney's going to be his huge test then, because he won't get a better chance as a sprinter to win than he will in Sydney.
No, and here's the race again, Bruce.
What did you think, Daley? I mean, he's just behind Serene here. How do you stay relaxed when you've got to try and run faster?
Well, the thing is, obviously, he's very confident. He knows that he's the best finisher in the race. So what he's trying to do is get into his running as quickly as he can and be relaxed and just hope that the line doesn't come too soon for him.
And it didn't. Serene dipped late, didn't he? They get desperate late, don't they?
Well, you know what the problem is when you like Serene, when you have a good start and you know they're going to try and catch you at the end. You start worrying when you're 20 metres out, and that little bit of worry tends to tense your body up a bit, and you slow down a fraction, they speed up a little bit, and if they're going to catch you, that's basically what's going to happen.
Well, they start to celebrate now. Daley Thompson, thank you for that. They're celebrating now. Atto Bolden with him. Atto there with a white T-shirt. He's the current Commonwealth champion in the 100 and the world champion in the 200 metres. It's Greene's night, and it really does. I mean, this seems ridiculous because this stage is so large in itself, and we should just appreciate it for what it is. But it does set Sydney up just so well for us in 12 months' time. We'll take a break from Seville. More to come after this.